Hi folks, I'm Andy R. Kelly from andyrkelly.com. In this video I've got an important update. This is part of our Whiteboard Wednesday. Now in this update, or this video, what I want to do is go through one of the important updates from Google and changes to their algorithm in the last month or so, and that is the Mayday update. Now this update, what Google has done is effectively keeping up with the changes in searching and the way people search online, and it's all about long tail phrases and the changes to that. Now the reason is, of course, over the past few years searching has changed, and what I mean by that is a lot more people now search with long tail phrases. In other words, beyond 3 words, 3, 4, 5 and beyond when they're actually searching. So Google is then obviously keeping up with that, and the Mayday update means that their algorithm now is actually analysing more so and putting more emphasis on the long tail phrases and the associated content and the quality of the content, and as it would do with the shorter phrases. So what it means for us is there's been a lot of people have a bit of an impact with their rankings. So in other words, their long tail phrases have all of a sudden gone from being well ranked on Google to dropping off to second, third page, for example. Now I've had a few of those, and a lot of colleagues have had a lot of those as well. Now certain things we can do about it, easy ways to rectify it, but really what it does is it comes back to the update is really an emphasis on quality content. So in other words, Google is really looking at, emphasising the quality content. For a long time, with long tail phrases, you could really put, average content. Now I'm not saying, certainly not, junk content or anything like that, but you could certainly use average content, and because you were targeting a long tail keyword phrase, it was much easier to rank for that. Obviously the competition's much lower, and the emphasis on the quality score, so to speak, of the actual content itself, the structure, the theming, and a lot of those factors were not as heavily weighted. But obviously that has changed. So now what it means is Google is now looking at the quality of, say, a long tail phrase with an article. Let's use that as an example, perfect example. So the articles previously, we could easily get articles that were average quality. They had some, strategic keyword placement, but because they were targeting a long tail phrase, they would rank very well, very quickly, and tend to stay there. If they had any backlinks or they had some decent promotional activity, they were pretty solid. But that is changing, and what we need to do now, of course, is maintain the quality of content that we would do for the much more competitive or the shorter term, the search term phrases. So in other words, we can't afford to have any the boilerplate content. So just the usual cheaper sort of articles that we'd get written, the ones that just don't have quite the same quality. What we need to do now is place the importance of proper silo theme structure. And let's take that article for example. What we would be doing now is we would be applying the same rules of the very high quality content of theming. When I say theming, I mean relationship between our main keyword or our seed keyword, our main keyword of the long tail phrase, and synonyms and also theme-based keywords to support the topic or the theme of that article, that content. And that's what Google's looking at now. And as we talk about in a future video about proper silo structure, where Google now analyses and looks at the whole overall theme and relevance of everything within that structure. So that particular website, so if we've got, say, we've got a website where we have a number of articles on there, and it's about dog training. Let's just use the typical old example there. So we have specific articles, and we have them structured in such a way that they are themed. So we have a section on dog training, on obedience, on accessories and things like that. So we've got it properly categorised and themed, and then of course the linking, which I'll go through in a future video and show you more about that. But I just wanted to give you an update to show you or point out that you really must now start to consider with long tail content, articles, posts, all sorts of content, that you need to pay a lot more attention to the quality and certainly start theming with your content and using theme keywords to support your main keyword and do all of those sorts of things. I'll go through and I'll show you how to do that, how to find those keywords, how to place them strategically so it produces that sort of content, and then how to arrange that content within the site so that it's seen as a proper theme-based layout and structure that the Google bot will really love. Now that's really important, and that way we will basically be immune from any of these updates from Google, because it will be seen to be a well-planned and well-thought-out site structure and excellent quality content, and that's what it's all about. Okay, I'm Andy, it's andyrkelly.com, and look forward to the next Whiteboard Wednesday, which I'll give you a new update. And in the next video, we'll go through and have a look at some of the silo and theming ideas for your content, so you'll miss out on getting penalised by the old Mayday update. Okay, I'm Andy. Talk to you real soon.